Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am T. If you're new here, welcome. You guys, it is time. It is coming up March and it is time to get all our plants started. It is so many varieties that we all want to plant, and believe me when I tell you, I have a spread. So I am wanting to talk to you guys about some of the wonderful plants that we can get started in the month of March, because March and next month is a serious month for us gardeners when it comes down to our upcoming spring garden. So we want to make sure that we have our plants babies ready to go. So the first thing I definitely want to talk about is our alliums. Go ahead and get those onions started. It is time to go get your bunching onions, your leeks, your shallots. Go ahead and get those guys planted. As you guys can see right behind me, I actually have here is what they call plant starts and not sets. So they do have sets out there, and they're already little bulbs that you can go ahead and pop in the ground. Believe it or not, they will do just fine, even though some of these cold weather. I am down south, you guys. I can actually get a lot of things out in the ground that some people would not be able to do up north. So that's why if you live up north, it is great to go ahead and get some of these things started indoors. Now these onion sets back here, I did you guys purchase. The other ones that we did from seed is starting to slowly come up. I am so surprised how slow they are coming up. Normally they come up pretty quickly for me, but they are taking their time in there, and I'm getting little grass. I call it little grass coming up. So, but I did find these, you guys, at the local nursery. Now I do shop, you guys, at the local nursery. I know I show you guys the Walmart and Home Depot and things like that, the big box stores, but I still definitely go to the nurseries and see if I can find some items at our local nursery. So if you do want to just shop around, I do recommend definitely going to your local nursery and see what they have. But this right here, you guys, I picked up is some Texas sweet onions. And as you guys see, I put them in water, and I actually put them in water in a baggie. And it doesn't take much for the roots to start catching, but I am going to set these out, you guys, in sets, because I don't want to pop mine out yet in the ground, because I have to lay out my garden a certain way that is functional for me. So I like to kind of have stuff prepped out before I put it out into my garden. All right, so I do have these sitting out, and I did pay roughly about, I think, $4 for, I don't know how many that is, but I did pick that up just so you guys can know I do plant from plant. I do start from seed. I do a lot of things. So when it comes down to making sure you guys know like some of the information and how I get things started, make sure that I fill in some of those blanks. Even though I can actually start most of my things from seed, I still like to show you guys some of the varieties that you can still purchase that is actually worth the money. Because for $4, a pack of seeds is going to cost you that much, and they already started for you. So if you don't want to start from seed, you can actually get a pretty good amount from plants already started for you. So I just want to touch bases on that. So that's a great one to have, you guys, in the month of March. If you want to start from seed, go ahead and get started. The next thing up is our tomatoes. And this is just a variety of tomatoes that I'm starting. This is the Jersey Devil. I do have a ton more varieties that I have started, but definitely want to get your tomatoes started. There is so many different types of varieties of tomatoes. Pick your choice. And I mean, they have a ton of varieties. You'd be surprised on how many varieties of tomatoes that are out there. And if you guys have watched me long enough, you know I have my tomato alley, and I will shoot actually some clips of my tomatoes so you guys can see that I do plant up a good bit of varieties, and I think you should too. Just play around in your garden and enjoy it. But this one I just want to show you is the Jersey Devil. The next thing you definitely want to get started in your garden is peppers. Peppers take a long time. Tomatoes actually, you guys, actually pop up pretty quickly, but peppers need some heat. So starting those indoors, it give you a jump start on the season. And I actually picked up, you guys, is this. It's the Super Nacho Jalapeno. Okay, that is pretty cool. This is a double-sized pepper. So I cannot wait to get these so I can do me some stuffed jalapenos. I love bacon wrapped stuffed jalapeno peppers. I just like a grilled jalapeno pepper. I just eat them. I like spice, so I like to just eat them. So that is pretty cool. And they did not have this last year in stores. And when I did the Walmart haul, tour, they didn't have this in stores. So this is new, you guys, that they have for the jalapeno peppers. They actually get up to 3 inches. That is a nice size jalapeno pepper. So, all right, peppers, you guys, get those peppers started. The next thing I wanted to talk about, because I do have a good bit, I did show you guys me starting my peppers and how to do it in the baggy method, and as well I did recently show you from the Temu haul that the little grow lights and how those things are going. So I just wanted to touch bases on those items as well. And the next thing, because I do have like a little layout here, is carrots. It is not too late to go ahead and get your carrots for your spring. Go ahead and pop these out. Go ahead and pop them out if your ground is workable. If your ground is workable, go ahead and get your carrots started and put them in the ground, because they are going to take a little while to get you carrots, but believe it or not, you do want to go ahead and get them started. Put them under a little cover or some type of roll cover that you get a little warmth out there, and get your carrots started. And the next thing is basically your root crops. Go ahead and get your root crops started, like your beets, your turnips, things like that. You want to go ahead and get those out in your garden if your ground is workable. I am actually going to go ahead and plant some of mine, direct sow them out to the garden, but I am going to be covering mine with a little bit of plastic so that they will stay a little bit warmer, just in case we drop below a certain temperature. But we will stay above a certain temperature, at least if I could keep it at a 40-50, we're good to have all these things popped out into our garden in direct sowing. The next thing is brassicas. Yes, y'all. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. You can get your second crop started. Why not try to, right? So I have gotten some things started. I have gotten Swiss chard. I got my cabbage. Swiss chard, you guys. Swiss chard is just cold loving, heat loving. So it's just an all the way around type of plant. I know some of you probably have already heard me tell you this, but I think you should definitely plant Swiss chard if you have a hard time growing spinach. Like my Swiss chard, and it comes in so many varieties. It comes in so many colors. Absolutely just a stunning plant, just alone if you just want to use it for decor. But definitely get your brassica started. So this is a beautiful Swiss chard right here. This is the ruby red. So I mean, like I said, it's pretty colors that you can get started out into your garden. The next thing is lettuce. Everybody, get this lettuce started. Make sure that there's a certain type of variety. So you have some that can deal with a little bit more cold and some that can deal with a little bit more heat. So make sure that you check and read your package and see what variety that you are purchasing and when you want to plant them out, because that does make a difference between your lettuces bolting. So just check your package and make sure that you know when to start these certain varieties, because you don't want them to go to seed. Okay, so this lettuce right here, I'm planting out because I want to put these actually, you guys, in my wall, because this is a small dainty variety, and I feel like the wall, being the fact that it's very hard to water, you guys, it is a great space saver. Don't get me wrong, it is a great space saver, but as far as if you're not going to keep up with the watering, your plants will die. So I'm going with a very, very small variety here, and that is the Thumb, okay, lettuce. This is a small, teeny butter crunch variety. And last but not least is herbs. Time to get those herbs out in your garden. Time to get them started. I did plant up a great variety for you guys. So go ahead and get your herbs started, because they do take a while to germinate and get going. So definitely, you guys, go ahead and start your herbs, because we need our herbs to season our food, okay? And especially if you're doing jarring, you want to have a good bit of your own herbs that you can pop into your canning jars and give your food all that beautiful flavor. So when you pop open that jar, you're gonna enjoy it, okay? And flowers for your pollinators. I wanted to drop that one in there as well. Make sure that you do get your plants started with your flowers, because you want your plants to be a nice size so the pollinators can actually go out there and enjoy your garden and help you out, so you can get all those beautiful fruit at the end of your season and enjoy it and bring it into your home and make beautiful meals. So I hope you guys enjoy my quick tutorial on what you can plant in the month of March. And let's go ahead and get those gardens started. And like I always tell you guys, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Go ahead and watch the next one, and I'll see you guys there.